So there's absolutely no financial advisor client or lead that woke up today thinking, man, I just can't wait to book this discovery call. But that's what most financial advisor websites have as their main call to action. But it just really doesn't work because it's vague. And it just sounds like someone's going to try to sell me something, right? So what they want instead is they want clarity on what the call is going to be about. They want a specific, valuable outcome that they'll get from attending the call. So instead of book a discovery call or throwing a bunch of random words that just sound cool together out there, right? Try something like this. These are some examples of websites we did for financial advisors that are doing really well and converting visitors into qualified calls for our clients. So let's look at our first example. Top Turn Capital Business Continuity Assessment. It's a three-step process to help you evaluate our services and make an informed decision about working together. What I love about how we've done here is we talk about the big things, the big questions, the benefits of scheduling the call. It's not vague, it's not cute, it's very specific. We also are very clear about who they do their best work with. You have to remember, your ideal clients are visiting your site because they want to know that they're in the right place. They're not visiting your site because they want to learn about you. They're visiting your site because they want to learn about what you can do for them. And that's the key. So you have to tell them, here's what we're going to do for you. Okay. So they want to know right away. We work with business owners. We work with people who have accumulated assets of 1 million or more. We're looking for somebody who wants an ongoing partnership. And these might seem small, but they're huge when it comes to the specificity around the types of clients that want to work with them. And then we go into how we create your assessment. Okay. We have the casual conversation. We have the business diagnostic where we look at the business. And then we have the review of the assessment. And then we have it right here schedule a 20-minute phone call. It's nothing vague. It's nothing, it's very specific. And that's what we want to do. Because if people aren't sure what they're signing up for, instead of trying to figure it out, they're just going to click away. And that's not what we want. Or like Adam, schedule your triage call, a 1 45-minute conversation to get clarity on your finances and see if we're a good fit. What's great about this is the specificity around it. It's just a single 45-minute conversation. And the reason this works is because Adam has a very popular podcast for optometric practice owners. Okay. So they go to this page and they want to schedule a triage call. It's not a discovery call, it's a triage call. It's a 40-minute conversation to learn about how they can work together. Next, let's look at Son More Financial. So before their new design went live, they weren't getting any calls booked through their site. And literally 30 days after their new site went live, they got 4 calls booked in a 30-day period. Okay. Now, the reason that happened is because we get very specific about what they're signing up for and why they should do that. So again, we have something that's very specific. We have a name. Get started with your free SMART analysis. It's a strategic market and retirement tax analysis that shows you how to minimize your taxes, maximize your retirement income, and steward your wealth. So the reason we chose this word choice, steward your wealth, is because a lot of the clients who are coming here have Christian conservative values. And the word steward is something that people can relate to in that target market. So that's very important. And then we move right here. Our 3-step meeting process is designed to help you get clear on your options and test drive our services. So there's no ambiguity or confusion around why they're signing up for the call. We're doing an analysis and we want you to get a feel for what it's like to work with us. That way you're not getting a bunch of people booking that aren't really interested. Okay, because there's 2 things that happen. One, you're going to get people who sign up, and that's going to be exciting, but they're going to be really bad leads. They just want, 30 minutes of your time, and that's not what we want. We want to make it clear that the people who are signing up for this call are interested in possibly working with you. Okay, so then we have our 3-step process again, and who we work with. That's very important. We got to be very specific about the types of people that we do our best work with. Who do you do your best work with? You want to be specific and clear about that so that the people who you do your best work with, when they visit the site, they know that they're in the right place. So what we did here worked because the 4 leads that came in and booked calls with Sonmore Financial were qualified leads. And that's the big thing. That's the important thing. It doesn't matter if somebody's booking a call with you who doesn't have any money, right? But when we speak to the types of people that you want to work with and we're very clear about the language, that's where the magic happens. Okay. And that's what happened with Sommore Financial. So let's look at one more example. Voltson Bruner. So Voltson Bruner is very interesting because they have a two-part business. There's two halves to this business. They have a financial planning firm and they also have a tax services firm. And what's interesting about this is many of their financial planning clients actually come in through the tax planning services side. Once they do their tax planning, they actually have an upsell process to recommend financial planning as a part of that to qualified leads. But in addition, their site, their schedule a call is a personal financial review and recommendations. Okay. So this is insinuating we're going to look at your financial situation. We're going to make recommendations on your taxes. And again, this is a 3-step process to help you evaluate your financial situation and retirement and make an informed decision about working together. That's very important. We want to be specific and clear about the intent behind the call. Because again, the last thing you want to do is you want to have conversations with people who aren't interested in doing business with you. Okay. So another big part of this, I call these the 3 qualifiers. Okay, the 3 qualifiers on your Start Here page are designed to directly speak to the types of people you want to work with. And again, the people who are your ideal clients will say yes to every one of these. They'll be like, that's me, that's me, that's me, that's what I'm looking for, that's what I'm looking for. And if somebody visits this page and says, no, that's not me, that's not what I'm looking for, that's okay, because they're not your ideal client anyway. So in the case of Velton Financial, we have you want to retire within the next 10 years or you're already retired. Again, that's very clear, and somebody could say yes or no to that question. Next, you value a long-term relationship. Again, if they're looking for just a short-term thing, they're not your ideal clients and they're going to click away, which is fine. And then they're looking to consolidate and simplify finances. That's a big reason when we interviewed Baltzan Financial's clients, that's what they wanted. Okay. So again, it's very specific. It's very clear. We go into the right fit chat. We help gather and organize, and then we personal review and make recommendations. So do you notice the difference? This experience is something that helps people and encourages your ideal clients to book a call with you. The golden rule is the more specific you are, the more useful the call sounds, the more likely they are to book a call with you. So, if you want to turn your website into something that actually gets calls booked, something that actually people want to sign up for, drop a yes in the comments or DM me, and I'll personally help you rework your website into a high converting offer free of charge.